And here is an important fact, and I think one of the reasons why I love travel so much. Go back to my story about leaving my neighborhood school,
Yeah.
then going to a school and being picked on and bullied. And I'll try to keep my language quite clean here,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. It's a
you
family
know,
show.
yeah, exactly. Then going back to my neighborhood school, and then all through 7 and 8 and into high school, everybody knew me as going to this special school, that there was
Sure.
something wrong with me.
Yep.
Now, when I started going overseas and meeting people, they weren't judging me based
Mm,
on what had happened to me in my school experience. They were judging me on my behavior, on my actions, on how I treated someone, how I spoke to them. It was like I could recreate myself, and I didn't have this stigma
yeah.
that had been attached to me from the public education system.
How
I had
interesting.
always been identified as someone very weird, or not weird, but
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
because of this learning disability,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know? So when I started traveling and meeting people and forming relationships, it was based on who I had made myself into, how I had worked on myself, and how I treated them,
Right.
not on the past. Does that make sense?
It makes so much sense. And again, like I'm thinking about so many kids, and again, parents, I want you to hear this. So many kids who are discouraged by their educational experience. Again, they feel dumb, they feel stupid, they feel like they're just never enough. Giving a chance to reboot. Now, you had your chance to reboot in by going to by traveling, which I would love for every kid to be able to do that. But there are other ways to reboot too. But the point is that that person no longer has to carry the stigma that they had into this reboot environment. So if a child, goes to another school and is labeled as ADHD or labeled as whatever, that's not a reboot. If you move to another part of the country or world, now you're talking a potential reboot. Of course, not every family can explore that. But the point of the importance of it is that when that child gets the chance to reboot, all of those shackles can fall away. And now that child can lean forward into an environment and be judged on the merits that matter, people. The merit that matters is your ability to relate to other people, your ability to problem solve, your ability to be kind and generous and loving. Those are the things that matter, and they're never evaluated or measured in a school environment. All the other
Absolutely.
things that don't matter are. So Mikkel got a
Absolutely.
chance to restart his life, and then you soared from here. So Mikkel, how long have you been traveling since 17?
I've been traveling for 21 years straight, nonstop. I have
This dude
visited
fell
more
in
than
love.
100 countries. I've
Yeah.
lived in 9 countries. I've circumnavigated the planet more than 400 times. I'm a best-selling author.
Yep.
I'm a public speaker. I do motivational speeches. I work in high-end tax planning for entrepreneurs and for high net worth individuals. I help people to relocate for tax efficient manners, very high level things. I
Right.
have lawyers who work for me. I have accountants who work for me,
Wait a
and
second.
I'm a high school dropout.